If you're a total beginner on trading, especially on derivative trading, before you pay $100, $200, $1,000 for a class, make sure you watch this full tutorial from the first minute to the last minute. I'm going to show you everything you need. If you still need to pay, I have no way to help you. So the first thing we're going to do, just go to free trading bots. I didn't want to show that immediately, so just type free trading bots and then type top trader KE. This is a repository that is going to give you everything you need. So it's always on the first page. Just type free trading bots top trader KE and click the first link. So it has all the bots that you guys pay for and all the ones that I've shown you how to create. But what I'm interested in is this part down here. So first of all, we explain what these bots are, and then this is how you create an account. And then after creating an account and learning how to trade, there's depositing and withdrawing. You can go directly to money.moneyagg.com, link your account, and then you can be able to deposit and withdraw directly. Or you can go the manual process where you send to our till and then we deposit the dollars. But we prefer you use the automated way. We also have a mobile app, and you can also get that from our support team using this number. So anytime you face an issue with the application, just make sure to call our support team or text on WhatsApp. That is a bit easier. So let's create an account. That's the first thing you do as a beginner. So you just need to click that link. Let's see where it leads us. So it takes us to deriv. So on deriv, I think the reason you can see this here is because I'm logged in. You should not see Traders Hub here. So let me just go to deriv app. I'm just gonna log out. Okay. Just click log out here. So if I come back here, let me just refresh. You should see this. So for you as a new beginner, just click try free demo. So this creates a demo account without you first depositing money. So all you need to do is just put your email here. Once you put your email here, you click create an account. But that is not the best way. For me, I always prefer you use Gmail. So just click on your Gmail account, and then it will go to the demo account. It's a very, very easy process for you to do. So you see, you already have 10,000 in demo. And with this now, you can start trading. But to create a real account, get a real account to deposit your money and start trading, you need to click get real account and then select US dollar, because this is what we support for now. And that will be the easiest way for you to deposit and withdraw, because the USD is offered by many, many providers. So click the USD, you'll go to next, you'll fill in your personal details. From your personal details, also just make sure to put the details on your national ID. From there, you'll need, I don't know if it will accept. No, it will not accept. There's employment and tax information, then your proof of address. For the proof of address, many people have been facing issues. I would recommend for you not to keep being asked to verify every time. Just find a lawyer. Let them write for you a proof of address. It's called an affidavit or something. It's usually, I think, 1,000 bob or 500 bob. Even if you go to Njivanji and ask the lawyers who sit there jobless, they're gonna write for you as long as they have the commission of oath stamp, and they will never ask you again to verify your account, and then terms of use and whatnot. So take me to the demo account. So I just want to show you everything you're gonna get taught in a class that you charged $1,000 or you charged $100 or $200. So that's the first part, how to create an account. And I've also explained why you need to verify, because if you don't verify, Deriv can go away with your money. Until you verify and they prove that that account belongs to you, it's very difficult to withdraw your cash. And also remember, they have a policy of 2 accounts. That is why anytime you create a third, a fourth account, you'll never be able to verify it fully, and you cannot use your ID unless you use somebody else's ID, which is not ideal, because probably sometime later they might also want to have an account. So those are the reasons why you need to verify your account. So how do you start trading? It's the same way for the demo and for the real account. You'll always change it from here, real demo. So if you've not chosen the USD account, you'll always have that pop-up come up until you create that. And because I already have an account, I'm not going to create that on there, but I'm going to show you how to trade using this account that I just created. So what are the types of the markets? Come here to a deriv trader, just click open. There is deriv trader, there is derivbot, there is smart trader, and there's derivgo. So there are two things that you can trade on deriv. You can trade synthetics, which is what you see on this first tab here, and then you can trade forex, which is what comes on the second tab. This is MT5. If you need an MT5, you just get it from there. And this is C trader and deriv X. So when I'm trading forex, I either use deriv C trader, deriv MT5, or deriv X. When I'm trading synthetics, I use deriv trader or derivbot for automation. All right, let's start with synthetics. So those are the first market types I'm going to show you. So when you click on synthetics, this is the first page that loads. When you click on deriv trader, so the first market that you usually see is called accumulators, but most people don't trade in accumulators. Most people trade in the digits market. So the market types are accumulators, there's call and put, there's doubles, this is a new one, I think. There's multipliers, up and down, this is rise and fall and higher lower, high lows, there's touch no touch, and digits. Digits is what you mainly see on either on TikTok as people are showing it, and on any other platform. Mainly these are the markets that people trade. Matches and differs, even, odd, and over under. So for you to get to that market, you just need to click the market that is already existing and then go to digits at the bottom and click whichever market you need. On this page, there are three things you need to note. Your account balance is usually here. So this is demo, that's why you're seeing 10,000. If it was real, you see something else. And then here is the market over and under. As I've said, this is digits. And then here is the ticks. So if you want one tick, you just drag it. If you want two, if you want three, the maximum is 10. So this is manual trading. And then on the last digit prediction, what you're basically saying when you're trading over under is, if I put over one, what I mean is this moving cursor must exit on a number that is either 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. If it lands at 1 or it lands at 0, I lose my money. So note that these digits at the bottom here, first of all, forget the percentages. From 0 to 9 are percentages of the last 1,000 ticks. So this is historical data. This is not what is going to happen, but historical data gives you a picture of what might happen. So if you've put one tick, our last digit prediction is 1, and our stake as $10. You could put even $1,000, you could put $10, you could put $9, you could put $8. The lowest is 0.35. And when you're beginning, start with 0.35. Don't be greedy for money when you've not yet understood the whole process. But if you have a bigger account, set 20, set 30, always set 1% of your account. 1% of your account is gonna help you like recoup your profits. Like for example, 1% of $10,000 is $100. So you could trade with that. So 1% of $20 is just $2. So let's get started. So as I said, if I click over like that, the number must exit above 1. So it must not be 0, it must not be 1 for me to win. If I press under, it must exit between 0, it must exit at 0 for me to win. And that is why I lost $100. So this will be real money on your account. So note that this will be real money. So let me just explain the percentages a bit. So 0 currently is at 10.1, 1 is at 10.5, 2 is at 10.1, 3 is at 9.8, 4 is at 9.7, 5 is at 10.8, 6 is at 9.7, 7 is at 9.5, 8 is 10.6, and 9 is 8.9. So what happens is, this is historical data. It's called probabilities. Every one of you had a class on probabilities when they were schooling, and this is just probabilities in 1,000 ticks, or in 1,000 times that these numbers have been run. These are the most appearing digit is the one with the green tab, that is 5, and the least appearing one in 1,000 times is 9 with 8.7. So before you make any trade, understand what those percentages mean. The higher the percentage, the higher those numbers are gonna likely to happen. For example, this would be a good market to go for under 9, because 9 is the least appearing. So if 9 is the least appearing, as you can see, it has 8.8%. It means you can see 0 is 10, 1 is 10, 2 is 10, 3 is 9.8. All of them up to 5 have such high percentages. So the possibilities of them showing up is quite high. So you go for that side of the market. So remember, that is all you need to know on the percentages for you to be able to trade the percentages. The other thing you need to know is what people call market manipulation. Is the market has gone to 2 is now at 9, 1 is at 9, and you're still trading under 9 because you don't want to accept the market has changed. Sometimes, yes, there's manipulation. Sometimes they do change the candle. Sometimes they do update the site while you're there trading so that you lose your money. Because, as I always say, the broker is here to make money. Trading is a money making business. Everybody who is on trading is here to make money. Let no one lie to you. Anyone who is selling you stuff is here to make money. If I'm selling a bot to you, I want to make money from you. If I'm showing you how to trade, even for free, I obviously make money from YouTube. Bro, this is a way to make money, but we always optimize for showing people as much as possible, because I believe there's nothing to sell on this platform, brothers. Everything is so easy for you to just chuck out $1,000 and give to somebody instead of taking that $1,000 and putting it on the market. Even if you trade with 0.35 with $1,000, every day you're gonna make some money. And so long as you protect your capital, every day you are going to make money. So enough of the rant. Let's go back to, after I showed you the over under market and how it works. So if you press over, make sure the exit digit is above the digits you press. If you press under, it must be under. So the other markets that you could trade on the same are from 10-1S. What 1S means is it's a bit faster than the other markets. 10-1S means it's faster. It takes 1 second. If you go to 10 index, you will notice the difference in execution because this doesn't have the 1 second ticker. So just look at it. Even the changing of the digits, you can clearly see it's taking a bit longer to move from 3 all the way to, let's see where else it goes. You can see the amount of time it takes. So for example, if you press, let's go back to our 2. If I say 2, what I mean is if you press over 2, it must exit outside 2. You can see how long that takes. These markets are good for matches and differs. They're not good for the over under. I don't prefer trading over under on them. Just do matches, because if you sit here for a while, you're going to identify the pattern, and the pattern is what people call entry points. The reason you've never had me on a video say, when it hits 7, press 1, is because I understand these are probabilities and these keep changing. So it's up to you to sit there and look at the market, at the pattern that is happening at that current time, and use that pattern to make some money for yourself, because the pattern keeps changing. So as I've said, you have to understand those that don't have 10-1S are a bit slower. Those that have 1S are faster because they have a 1 second ticker. So these are the continuous indices: 10-1S, 10 index; 25-1S, 25 index; 51S, 50 index; 75-1S, 75 index; 100-1S, 100 index; and 50-1S, and 250 index. And then we have the boom and crash. All that. This is just computer generated markets that derivative controls. So if they want you to lose money, you're gonna lose money. And if you're not careful and you just come in here and just run things, you're gonna face the consequences. And remember, this is real money. So the only last thing I've not mentioned on over under is the payout. So for example, I'm trading with $100. If I go for over market, I make 40.45. If I go for under market on under 2, I make 71.70. So the payouts increase or decrease based on the risk of whatever you're trading. So for example, you can see under 3, you make 20.5. You make under 3, that is 220.51. Over 3, you make $63. You go to 4, so the payout keeps either reducing or increasing based on the risk. If you go to 1 and you check over, it's just $3. If you go under, you're almost making 8 times that amount. So I just understand this. So all the way to 7 to 8, the payouts keep changing. So understand the market that you want to trade. So that is all on synthetics on over under. So the other one is even odd. This is pure mathematics from your class. So for even odd, let me just go to 10 index. For even odd, 0 is an even number, 2 is an even number, 4 is an even number, 6 is an even number, 8 is an even number. The percentages mean the same. For 1,000 times that these numbers have been randomized, 0 has appeared the most times, that's why it has the green cursor. 7 has appeared the least times, that is why it has the red cursor. And then this moving thing is just a ticker that is showing you what is the current number. So if you want to trade even, for example, 0 is 11.3, 2 is 10.8, 4 is 9.5, 6 is 9.8, 8 is 10.2. So if you click even, what it means is the number has to exit at even, and the payout is 95%. So you trading with $100, you make $95. If you go for odd, the number has to exit at odd. So what strategy do I use for even odd? For even odd is the numbers with the highest percentages, go for that type. If even is at a higher percentage than odd, go for even. If odd is at a higher percentage than even, go for odd. That is basically how I do it. But you have to look at the percentage, because for example, if 0, let's go for even here, 0 is at 11.2%. 0 is going to appear a lot more times. 2 is at 10.6. 4 is at 9.8. 8 is at 10. So if the most appearing digit is 11.30, it means the highest probability is the even digits are the ones that are going to show up most of the time. So this is probability. I do not get what you need to pay $1,000 to go and get explained to, because it's just a waste of your money, and you can utilize that money to trade on the market and make money. Because as I said, trading is a money making business. We're here to make money. If you're not here to make money, find something else to do. And there is a lot of scamming and there's a lot of stealing in these platforms, and in trading especially. A lot of people do not make money the way they show you. Anyway, that's all on even odd. The last one is matches and differs. So this is the most profitable and also the riskiest of all markets. So there are two things you have to understand. When you go for matches, it means if I put 7, I mean the number has to exit on 7. For example, let me click matches. It has to exit on 7. If it exits on any other number, you see that red flag. It's a red flag. So for example, I put 7, it exited on 9. I lost. If I put differs, I mean it doesn't have to exit at 7. But differs is not as profitable. And on differs, I always say put the number that has the least percentage. 7 has the least percentage. So the likelihood of 7 showing up in almost 100 runs is very minimal. But the problem is if that 7 shows up, even if you had gone, for example, for you to make $100 on differs, what do you need? You need 10 runs of $9. And for you to lose it all, you need 1 run. So you must know the risks that you face. For example, if you press go 7, you need to go 10 times. Let's see. So you can see, because it has the least percentage, it's barely appearing. So I just learned that. But for matches, this is a strategy I mainly use for matches. I go for the most appearing digit, and then I always give myself like 10 minutes on the market, or 10 or 5 minutes in between, to just check the pattern, because there's always a pattern. For example, if you've noticed, if it goes to 7, the least appearing digit, it was going to 0. Now the market has changed, but let's see. So always go with the most appearing digit, because in the most tickers, the most appearing digit is the most likely to happen. Right now, there's not been a pattern. So it keeps changing. Let's see. No, not yet. Yeah, let's see. You see, like that one we lost. But for matches, I always look at the pattern. I just spend some time on the tickers, then just looking which number is it moving from to go to which number. Is it taking 2 ticks? Is it taking 3 ticks? Is it taking 1 tick? And then I go for it, because this is pure probability. But as I'm saying, there's no need to lose like $300 on matches trying to make an extra 800 when you could do that on another market very quickly. The I don't recommend going for matches over and over, because the possibilities of losing over and over are quite high, because they make it as difficult as possible. But if you make it here, it's good money. So it's up to you to decide what you're gonna do. So I've just shown you the digits market. So let's go to touch no touch. This is pure gambling. I don't recommend trading it, but you can take your time to go look at it. So touch no touch. The other types I recommend is ups and downs, so rise and fall. So on rise and fall, the best way to do is change the chart here to a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, up to a day, so that you get candles. And then also you have indicators here, but the indicators provided here by Deriv are quite messy. There are two ways to trade rise and fall. Either you could put a minute, you could put what is it called? You could either, let me just show you something here. So you could put an end time or a duration, or I want 1 tick fast. I just want to show you 1 tick fast. So 1 tick here, what it means is after 1 tick, the market should go up or should go down. This is a hammer candlestick. So I'll put fall. So this is the risk with the 1 tick. The best way to trade rise and fall for me, I always think it's the seconds and the minutes. Because for example, if you see this is a hammer, the likelihood of the market going up is quite minimal. But let's see where it goes. And then the good thing with this is you can always, the resale has been removed, but you can always do a resale. So if the market is going well, and you see it might turn for you, you can sell. So let me show you how we do that. So just click seconds, just go to minutes, go to 6 minutes. So if I put 6 minutes and show a fall here, if I notice the market is turning and not going to my way, or I want to take those little profits, I just click sell and I get the profit immediately. So that's a good thing with manual trading on rise and fall. You can take your profits or you can cut your losses early. So this is totally manual, but it has to be on duration. If you're doing minutes, hours, days, seconds, but sometimes drawing the lines on computer generated markets is just sometimes it's bullshit, to be honest. So you go to ticks. If you're using ticks, use a bot, because ticks, for example, if you see here, let me just remove these flags. You see here, if you put in 1 tick, it's gonna rise. It's you see, it's so quick if you're using ticks on manual trading. So deriv API call will always be faster than you. But if you're using minutes, You can look at what is happening on the trade and then be like, yo, this is a fall or this is a rise, which makes it very easy for you. And also you have the resell. So let me just explain what happens here. So whatever you're seeing here at the top, 22.31, 21, it means it shows you where the market is going. So if you're seeing it in red, it means you're losing. If you're seeing it in green, it means you're doing well. And you can also see on this end here, total profit, total loss, 19 or 25. Contract value is at 68. So even if it goes to 100 loss and you've not yet elapsed the time, if the market comes back on this other end, you can still make your money. That's why you see people can even set a 24-hour trade and just where it will hit a profit, you go with it. But now the problem with a 24-hour trade is the profit will be coming in lower or slower as compared to if you set it for 5 minutes or you set it for 2 minutes or a minute. So in a minute or in seconds, in 30 seconds, you lose your money faster, you make your money faster. So if you're offering a resale value to the trade, you can be able to take your profits early or take your losses or cut your losses early. So that is basically rise and fall in manual trading. So this will just continue. So if, for example, you leave trades running, even if you close your browser, so long as deriv has taken the call, it will keep running. You'll find your profit or your loss on the trade later. So we have multipliers. I would not recommend as a beginner you start with multipliers. Here there's take profit, there's stop loss. There's a lot you need to understand for you to take multipliers on your first week or your first day, because I'm assuming these are fully total beginners who are watching this tutorial. But for accumulators, I don't like call and put, and I don't like that ones. So accumulators. Accumulators is also a bit easier. You can add in a momentum, not a momentum, a volatility indicator, that is Bollinger, and just wait for it to, if it breaks, just put you buy there if it breaks, and you make profit based on, so you can always sell. The reason this is because I did not set take profit, so you can set take profit. This was how I used to do it when I started. So let me just explain this. This is accumulators market. The growth rate means this price that you see here. Let me just put a take profit 0.50. This was just an easy way of making money. So with $100, the 1% growth rate, this expands this stuff. If you go to 5%, it gets smaller and smaller. So the upper side is riskier than the first side. So you can see this space here, or the space that the market has to play with, and 3 is the middle. So for example, if you see it break out, you go for a buy. Let's say, yeah, you've already made your profit 0.5. So this was like an easy way to just double your money very quickly, very very easy. But anyway, this is a good way to trade accumulators. Just use the Bollinger Bands. When it breaks out, just go for the buy and then set a low take profit so that it goes very few runs before it breaks out. You make your profit. Like for example, you can see in these 3 runs, we would have already made $21, and $21 is good money for somebody. Like if it breaks like that, just press it, and there you go, like that. But remember, I'm risking $100. For you, probably be risking like 10 or 20 or something else. So those are the market types that I wanted to show you on manual trading. So the next thing I want to show you is now trading using robots or trading using bots. So there's a lot of crap on the internet saying, yo, I have the best bot, I have the most speedy bot. All these things are created from here. Just go to derivbot. Just click Traders Hub and go to derivbot. All of them start here. Unless I'm using the API, all of them start here. And the bot builder, here you can build any bot that you want. This is the part that I've been showing you how to create. And all you need to do on the bot builder, for example, if you wanted the quickest and the easiest way to create a bot, how speed bots are created. I've had, I don't know, dollarprinter's expert speed bot, I don't know who expert speed bot, just a lot of stupidity, but all of them are created through here. Any bot you create through here doesn't have any special speed compared to any other bot. All of them start here. And there's nothing they add on it that increases speed or makes it faster than any other bot. So for example, if you need to reset to the default, this is a default deriv bot, a bot that doesn't have martingale, only has the default features. So I can just zoom in here or zoom out. So for bots, this is what you need to understand. I'm not going to show you how to create bots right now because we have a whole playlist on that. Just search YouTube. And I've noticed some of you don't know how to search for the video. So just search for my channel. Once you find the channel, find playlists. The playlist that I would recommend if you want to know how to learn to create bots is how to create bots, that playlist. Or go to YouTube direct and search money AJJ playlist. Playlist how to create bots. It should give you that playlist here. And then all you need to do is click and you're gonna watch all of them here. They're all of them here, up to 12. So even odd, these are it trades. Even it loses twice, it goes to odd. It wins, it goes back to even, like that. So this was just explaining how to create robots. This is the AI bot, the under 9 and the over 0 that recovers with the same stake. So this is I was showing the secrets of trading on using bots, and then this is under 9. It's matches and differs bot that when it hits a particular digit, it does differs. This is even odd. It is trade based on the last digit. This, for example, if you want an entry point, if it touches 9, trade over 3. If it touches 0, trade over 2, like that. If you want that bot, this is the bot here. They take profit. So if you want to know how to put a stop loss and take profit, this is a bot for you. AI bot, this is the bot that will enable you to trade over 0 and recover with the same stake. So if you're trading $20, you don't increase it, you don't have martingale, you just trade with the same stake. Auto analysis, this looks at the percentages. If even is 80%, trade even. If odd is 80%, trade odd. Then this is how to create expert speed bots. So everything about bots, you learn it from there. So I've just basically shown you a hack of how to find everything. So let's go back here. So this is the bot builder. The bot builder on this left hand side, these are the utilities that you use to create the bot. So you have variables, notifications, time, math, text. I've explained this quite a few times. Analysis, you need a tick analysis, the last digit, the current start list, all of them, you're going to find them here. The purchase conditions, but I'm not going to show all that today. So if you click the reset button, it goes back to the default. This is an import if you have a bot on your local machine or your phone that you can use to upload here. If you've downloaded it from somewhere, if you want to save to your phone or your laptop, just type the name here and click save. This is just sort blocks so that they are ordered well. These are the charts on a deriv if you want to look at the chart while you trade. This is trading view. I'm going to show you that in a few. Then this is let me close that. This is undo, this is redo, this is zoom in, this is zoom out. So for example, how do I set bot? So if I want to trade rise and fall, the first thing I do is I select the market. So remember I showed you the 10 on S, the 10 index, all the way up to 150. So by default, most of them are on 10 on S. So you need to either select the one that you want. And then the trade type could be up, down. Up, down has rise and fall. Rise equals rise, falls, and higher, low. If you want digits, just click digits, go over, under, and then just go either over or under. For example, over or digits usually have a prediction. So for example, if I go back to up, down, you see the prediction has disappeared. If I put digits over under, I put over and your prediction, for example, over 0. This is the bot that are called AI. You just click run. There is basically very little you need to learn about these things. So the stake is $1. That's why you're seeing it's trading with $1. So you have a journal part that shows you what the bot is doing. For example, you can see win payout if the last digit of volatility 175 when its index is higher than 0 after one tick. So always remember that. So you can see a low probability market, the bot will always be winning. That's why if you add the recovery with a higher risk market, it becomes quite a good bot. But those are things that you can always learn. So that is basically how you set the default bot and run it. Now let's say you have a bot you've downloaded from somewhere. Let's go back to Top Trader free bots. Let me, for example, I don't want a bot that takes time. So I don't want a bot that takes time. So let me just go with this under 9. Just click download. So you should go to my machine here. Let me just click here. You should come to my machine there. Let me go back. Go back to bot builder. Just click import here. Go to local. Just select the XML there under 9. So here is just a preview, and then you have to click open for it to open. So what does this bot do? So this is a digits bot. You have a stake list here, so it will start at over 1, go to 2, 3. No, it start at over 9, not over 9, but under 9. Under 9, go to under 4. If it loses, goes to under 4. If it loses at under 4, it goes to under 3, under 2, under 1, so that it recovers quicker. But as I'm always saying, these AI kind of bots, or those that are called AI, they are not really AI, but those that are called AI, what you need to understand is the percentages of this market. I don't know if they would allow me to open that. Let me just come here, derivative trader, just come to over under, so I can just remove this, clear all. So as you can see, this is I'm not trading here. So let's see, this is 100 index, 10 1s. So I was just splitting my screen so that we have the digits on the left and then the bot on the right. So as I'm saying, this is under 9. And if you look at it, this is 10 1s. If I have to trade under 9, let my percentages, that is 8 and 9, be so low so that in case of a loss, because we are optimizing in case of a loss. In case of a loss, we go to under 4. Under 4 is, so make sure these under 4 digits are in high percentage, and if possible, let the highest percentage digit be one of these, because if it loses under 4, it goes to under 3. If it loses under 3, it goes to under 2. If it loses under 2, it goes to under 1. If you're losing 5 times, you're in the wrong market. Just stop it and move. You could do more and more and just have these go back to under 9 and whatnot. But the reason I didn't create it like that is because I realize some of you just want to run anything that runs without understanding what he's doing. So those that are called, like, for example, if you had an over 0 bot, just make sure the highest percentage digits are on 7, 8, 9. Why? Because if it loses, it's coming to this other end. It's not going back to the under 0. So for you to recover and go back to the low probability market, make sure the percentages are on this other end. It's that simple to understand. So this is 10 minutes. Let's just run it and see what happens. So you can see it will show you the market star. So if it loses, it comes to this other end. Let's see what it does. You see it lost. So you go to under 3. It lost again. It lost again. And then you go to under 1. Unless it recovers there, you'll keep losing and losing. So you see, this is why I put this here, because some of you just want to run it and run it and run it. So that's why I'm recommending. Let me just show you the channel. This is what happens. Win payout, because I saw somebody on the comments say the bot keeps losing, but the bot keeps losing for that exact reason that I was showing you. So if the win payout of 10-1s index is strictly lower than 9 after 1 ticks, you'll win. So you won the first one. You lost, so it's still, so you win, it's still on under 9. It loses, it goes to under 4, so that we recover all the amount we have lost. It loses under 4, it goes to under 3. It loses under 3, it goes to under 2. It loses under 2, it goes to under 1. So here I could have put a block that enables it to go back to under 9. But bro, you've already lost all this amount. You've already lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, almost $100. So why should you keep trading that market? So you need to understand what exactly is happening here. So let's see. This is why I'm not a big fan of this kind of trade. So you can see under 9 but 7, you can see these percentages: 11.5, 10. Nope. Just trying to see if I can find one. Nope. Like for this one, you can see 0 is 11.7, but all these other numbers are quite low. So the probability of it going back to them is in a share. And don't use a bot for this low probability market, like 100 index. They are too slow. Just go for 10 1s, 25 1s, 50 1s, 75 1s, 100 1s. Seems I can't find a market that we can use, but I hope you understand what I mean. If you're going for over 0, make sure the highest percentage digits are on this. Like this one would be a good one for an over 0 bot. Like for example, to actually change this to over 0, but I'm not sure. So 0, if you lose 20, I think 4. So this is just a list. It's not anything too big. So just put it randomly. But of course, if you lose $40, the recovery is not over 5, but it's higher. But I was just showing you how easy it is to change these things. I don't know if I'm... So this is what people do and show you a bot that is barely losing, bro. Don't be fooled, man. Anyway, so I'm expecting you to go to, you see, this is exactly what I wanted to show you here, journal. So I just changed the stake list. It was an under 9 board. I just changed it to over very quickly. So you can see if it's higher than 0, you win. Higher than 0, higher than 0, higher than 0. We first lost here. Over 0, we lost $20. So we go to over 4. And that is, it recovers. So it should be over 5 so that it recovers the whole $20. That's how easily you create these things. So showing you how to import a bot. I've shown you where to get the bots, how to create them. So the next thing I'm going to show you, I've also shown you how to use the under 9 and over 0. The last thing I'm going to show you is TradingView and the indicators. So allow me to retake my screen back to the full, or we can just use it as it is. There's no problem. So we can have that there. And just search trading. Just search TradingView there. So you don't have so many options. So first one. So on TradingView, there are a few things you need to note here. So let me just minimize that a bit. I'll also reset this. So this is the default bot, rise and fall. So on TradingView, there are a few things you need to note. On this here, R25, this is a market. So this is the right market. So you can see all the volatilities here just by deleting that. You can select 10-1s because our bot is on 10-1s. And then with there, we have the time frame here. So there's nobody who is trading 24 hours unless you want to check how the market is trending. From there, we have, so 1 minute, you have 2 minutes, 3 minutes. If you're scalping, 1, 2, 3, 5 maximum, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Then hours, we have 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hours. So put it 1 minute. So this is a candlestick. If you want to change what is showing here. So you can change to hollow, but I don't prefer bars. I prefer candles. So on this one, the green one shows is an uptrend, the red one shows is a downtrend, but the colors don't mean much. So you could either change it or you could have whichever you want. And one thing I always recommend you have on this left hand side is always enable this countdown to bar close so that you know when the candle is closing or when the candle is opening. So just right click and get that. So we have indicators here. So there are quite a few, and indicators are sometimes laggy. So that's why I recommend you understand the candlestick pattern itself. Don't be so focused on the indicators. But if you need a few indicators that are good to use, especially on markets like rise and fall, there's one that I use a lot called fractal. And I also use stochastic ones a lot, like RSI. So indicators are a bit laggy. What I recommend is you do this. Come to the internet and search for this book. Japanese. If you want to understand candlestick, Japanese, this will take you like a day to read. Japanese candlestick PDF. This guy, the second one, has that. I think Johan. I could actually download this and put it on on the boards page so that people can download. Yeah, I'll actually do that. Let me just download it. Candlestick Bible. Save. So I'll put it on the page for. I don't know why I closed that. Let me just open again. So let me click this so I close this here. So you can see the things that the candlestick Bible is going to show you. The candlestick patterns. I use engulfing a lot. You can see they explained here. Engulfing, doji, dragonfly, gravenstone, morning star, evening star, hammer, shooting star, harami, tweezers. Market structure. So we show you how to draw support and resistance, trend lines, and raging markets. And then we have time frames and top-down analysis, trading strategies, tactics. And then you'll come all the way, you'll understand how they trade. But this is mainly for Forex, but the same principles apply on the synthetics because they're generated using the same algorithms. The only difference is on Forex is people who cause the market to go up. Things like Fibonacci retracements, engulfing bar with trend lines. So supply and demand areas is a lot, especially if you're doing typically rise and fall on manual. This would be a good book for you to use. It's just 168 pages. So in a week, you could finish the whole of it, but read to understand, not just reading. All right. So come back to trading view. So I just showed you how to add indicators and how to remove them. You just click the indicators and click the bin. Click the indicator, click the bin, and you have a clean chart again. These are the drawing tools on this other end. This is something that might take time for you to understand, but it's just a matter of time. Then you get it. So drawing templates, whatnot. For example, if I wanted to change my font for my text, it's just a lot of stuff that you add on to trading as you go, but they don't really matter for you as a beginner. So let me just show you one market with indicators. So fractal, stochastic, RSI. All right. I don't want alligator, so just remove it there. So if you see this stuff at the top here, it means this market is going down. If you see it at the bottom, it means the market is going up. If that coincides with these two lines joining on stochastic RSI, the most probability is the market is going to go up. For example, this is 101S, so you have to be quite quick. Let me just run. So I'm using $1. So 0.9, you can technically see what's going on here. So anytime it goes above, you win. Anytime it goes below, you lose. So That's it there. So you can use the fractal before you understand the candlestick patterns, but I would highly recommend you learn the candlestick patterns. It's nothing too difficult. You can easily learn all these things, but you have to take it chunk by chunk. You don't have to go with everything at once. And then, what have I not shown you now? I've shown you how to use the board. I've shown you how to trade the rise and fall. I've shown you where to get the book. I've shown you everything. I'm gonna upload that book on on their free bots page so that you can be able to get it. But I hope, guys, before you pay for any class, you take your time and watch the 50 minutes that we have done. And the 50 minutes, I believe, are going to build you or give you a foundation of how to trade these markets. The only thing I think I've not shown you is let me just minimize this completely. We come to Traders Hub. There's this part here, the recent positions. So if you went to report, you're able to see. I don't have any so the trade table. This shows you the trades you've been taking. For example, you went to your account and you're like, yo, what have I been doing? You can just check the trade table. The settlement is for deposit and withdrawals all time. So there's not much. You can see you sold here, you did what. So this is an important part when you're trading. So don't have any open position. If you have long running trades, this is where you see them. Then you have the trade table. It's gonna show you what you did. For example, win payout if volatility turn on S index after one tick is strictly higher than the entry point. So for example, I entered at 8957.07 and I exited at 8957.21. So you can see this is strictly higher. That's why we won. So it's good to understand all these terms, and it's good to understand everything that is happening here. So how would you, one thing I would like to mention just here, how would you trade digits with the candlesticks? One thing you have to understand, the digits that show up on this end are usually the last digit on the chart. For example, if you think it's falling, it's just coming to zero. So you can see, you can see, you can look at it there. So they usually pick this last digit there. So it's good to understand. That's why you see some people look at candles, but I would not. It's just a way to look smart, but it doesn't really do anything. You see, 7 3. Just check here. 5103. So those are the digits that happen. It's just a smart way to just look like a smart ass, but use the tickers, even the analysis tool. Yes, I've created many for people, and I could create one for you guys, but I'm just picking this data, historical data, and showing it to you. There's basically not a lot that an analysis tool gives you, but if you prefer using them, you can go ahead and use them. But always know there is third-party commissions on any application that you use to trade. So the only application that doesn't charge you third-party commission is if you're using Deriv directly. And for people like us who do high frequency trading and who do it for clients, we have our own site where we have known where the deriv servers are, so we put our servers as close as possible with the deriv servers, because that determines how long it takes for your trade to happen. But those are things that you can learn as you go on. But I wish you the very best, and I hope this helps you not to pay $1,000, $100, $200, $3,000 for a class, and you can just use that money on the market. Take your time, don't be greedy, and also share with your friends. Let me know on the comment section if I missed anything, and we can always do another video, and we can always keep educating each other. Let's help each other make money. The more you make money, the more your friend makes money. Many of you with money is better than one of you with money. Don't be greedy. Don't be somebody who doesn't like helping others. Help your friends. All of you with money is gonna make a bigger pool. You can go for vacations, you can travel, you can do a lot of things. All the best, gentlemen, and ladies as you start your journey. And I wish you the very best. For you to start or for you to get started, that is all you need. And I hope to see good comments and I hope to see good reviews of how you're making money on the market. Make sure to comment with what you'd like for me to do for you next and have a good one, guys. And remember, for you to do deposits and withdrawals and to be sure about your money getting to your account or leaving your account instantly, go to money.moneyagg.com. If you come to my channel, moneyagg, not sure, yeah, short on shorts, this is a video that you need. It shows you how to deposit and withdraw very quickly. So it will show you how to link your account, how to add your phone number, how to add a password. And I have to keep reiterating, the password is for the app, not your deriv account. We don't have access to your deriv account. You only use the token that you create for us to withdraw and deposit for you when you want it. But we have to get authorization through you, so nobody can do anything on your account. And if you face an issue, remember our support number is right here. So 24/7, somebody will be there to assist. So always reach out to this number if you face any issue on the application on WhatsApp. Just take this number on WhatsApp and they're going to immediately assist you. So for deposits and withdrawals, reach out to this number on WhatsApp. If your account faced any issue, reach out to this number. They're going to help. If you're unable to log in, reach out to that number. If you try to withdraw and it doesn't go through, reach out to that number. If you try to deposit and if there's an issue, reach out to that number. They're going to help you because we have a whole team that handles the upside. I wish you the very best, guys, and see you around. Bye bye.